Amid the impasse between U.S. and Iran over a deal to end the war, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, who is in Singapore for the Shangri-La Dialogue, has signaled a climb down in U.S. position. Speaking at Asia's premier defense forum, Hegseth remarked that any deal with Iran will be a good one, a great one. The comments mark a sharp departure from previous U.S. positions, with Washington setting out a clear set of terms for agreeing to a deal with Iran.
And I had a chance to talk to President Trump this morning. He wanted me to reiterate how patient he is in ensuring that with America undertaking this kind of historic endeavor, any deal will be a good one.
Hegseth's comments come on a day when U.S. President Donald Trump outlined the red lines of the deal. In a lengthy post on Truth Social, Trump had said that the deal must include Iran's agreement on not developing a nuclear weapon, reopening of the Strait of Hormuz without tolls, removal of sea mines, and destruction of Iran's highly enriched uranium. Responding to Trump, Iran's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ismail Bagheri had pushed back, saying that Iran said goodbye to the language of must 47 years ago. Bagheri added that both sides were exchanging messages, but no final agreement has been reached yet. When asked about the issue of nuclear weapons, Bagheri had made it clear that Iran is focused on ending the war at this stage, reiterating Iran's earlier stance of leaving contentious issues like its nuclear program out of an interim deal.
As I speak to you now, the exchange of messages is continuing, but an understanding has not been finalized. Regarding other points that have been mentioned, including the nuclear issue, I stress again that at this stage we are focused on ending the war. Therefore, we have nothing to say about the details of the nuclear issue at this stage.
Three issues have emerged as the biggest point of contention: Iran's stockpile of highly enriched uranium, Iranian control over Strait of Hormuz, and frozen Iranian assets worth billions of dollars. With neither side willing to give up their demands, the talks have hit a roadblock, prompting U.S. to threaten Iran with military action.
Our ability to recommence if necessary is we are more than capable. Our stockpiles are more than suited for that, both there and around the globe, because of how we balance exquisite and more plentiful munitions. So we're in a very good place.
However, much of U.S.'s demands have already been agreed in the past. On the issue of nuclear weapons, Tehran has maintained that it is not seeking nukes. It has also agreed to reopen the Hormuz, provided the U.S. lifts its naval blockade. It has also agreed to discuss its uranium enrichment program once a deal is reached to end the war. Well, for the U.S., this presents a dilemma. The U.S.-Israel strikes began with the objective of stopping Iran from pursuing nuclear weapons, but without seizing and destroying Iran's stockpile of highly enriched uranium, the core objective of the war would remain unfulfilled, even as Tehran walks away with the deal on its own terms.